Now welcome back to Lukla Airport, an airport of many challenges. First of all, we're at 9,400 feet here in the Nepalese Himalayan mountains. And yes, this airport is literally built on a mountain, and the mountain even goes higher. It goes a lot higher, which is why go-arounds are really hard to pull off here.
You can always go around.
You know, even though there is a song called You Can Always Go Around, it doesn't quite apply to Lukla Airport. I only know one landing that's ever gone around here, to be honest. And it looked like this. This is a DHC-6 Twin Otter coming in for landing, until it's not coming in for landing.
Oh my god.
That is the craziest go-around procedure in the world. Yes, the terrain really does bring all turboprop airplanes to its limits. And you know what's famously special about this airport is, of course, the runway dimensions. It's quite short, but long enough that you can land some pretty big airplanes here. After all, we're dealing with quite a sloped runway. And so in flight simulators, we've always had the privilege of landing here quite well. Especially back in the days where I used to have X-Plane 11 without any sceneries in there. 6 years ago, this is what Lukla Airport looks like in X-Plane 11. Not too good at all. And the interesting thing is, yes, this runway is equally as short as it is in real life, but we especially are not dealing with wing size dimension. The truth about this little airport is that it's not the runway length that's the problem. It's the lots of obstacles that are right next to the runway that is the problem. Look, this is the Twin Otter, and while it can fly to literally any airport, the wings already oversize the runway in terms of width, and so you're very easy to crash by colliding with the simplest of poles, which is something that Germans used to do. Wait, hold on. Oh no, look at that. And we've collided into a pole. Yes, once again, this runway is long and sloped enough for quite a few airplanes to fly here, yet it is the runway width that really kills you. Everybody, welcome back to another video of Swiss 01 landing at crazy airports. Oh my god. And I mean here, this is the Twin Otter. We've flown this plane on the channel before. It has like 12 seats. It's a perfect commuter plane for an airport like this because it isn't necessarily large and it has quite a lot of performance. We are able to climb and definitely also able to go around here. But let's try an airplane with a bigger wingspan. What I'm trying to say is that, for example, this Cessna Citation Longitude, while being a jet airplane, probably won't struggle too much here. Why? Because it also has the same wingspan that the Twin Otter has, 20 meters. Look, we should be able to land here just fine by applying maximum power of braking. But my god, here at 11,000 feet, our airspeed is 130 knots, while our ground speed is 160 knots. Air is so much thinner, so planes need to be so much faster for them to stay afloat. Alright, let's not collide with any poles here. You should be able to do it, airplane.
Terrain 20.
Fuck! Oh my god, that was a hard landing. That was no problem. Oh, let's not collide with anything. Let's not collide with anything. You don't even have to land this hard. Once again, the slope really does help you. See, while this wing here fits on the runway, and so we were able to not collide with anything. So what I'm trying to say is that while this big, scary jet was able to land here just fine without hitting anything, a plane that would seem much more suitable for this airport might not be at all. This is the DHC-4 Caribou. You know, a plane that can land everywhere, but not really at Lukla. This wingspan is too large. We might as well, you know, collide with a pole here. Turn on the two engines here and try taking off. We kind of need to hold left center line in order not to collide with a pole. Come on now, you can do it. You can do it. Plane's got enough power. Plane should be able to fly off here without any problems. But this now has 10 meters more wingspan, and we've collided with a fence, and that's why it's saying you collided with an object. Ha! Womp womp. Alright, let's retry. Okay, first of all, we don't want to collide. Oh, we're gonna collide with this fence probably. There's probably a fence. No offense, but tree. Shit! Maybe keep it very hard left. This is impossible. Come on. I thought, oh, we're gonna struggle with a 737 here, but not with a DHC-4 Caribou. Come on. There's a tree. We might want to cut down the tree. That tree is very poorly placed. Okay. We haven't crashed in the tree, but I have to be very careful about this fence here on the right. Ugh. Come on, don't crash into it. Don't crash in. It's fuck! Alright, maybe we want to turn off crash damage that ends our flight. But yes, it's interesting. The max wingspan is definitely 20 meters. Come on, then. You can do it. Oh, be very careful. Oh, you've Oh, this is scary. All right, let's go full power now. The good thing is we have a little bit of space here on the left of the runway, so no trouble there. It's just insanely hard here to fly out of this airport and into it. You know, use this runway because it's very scary. But there we go. We've been able to take off the caribou. If you were to cut down some fences and trees, you can land it fine here and take off, of course. No trouble at all. The question is, which airliner could fly here? I mean, the funny thing is, the Embraer ERJ-175 has a smaller wingspan than the Caribou. It's true, this plane's got kind of massive wing for what it is. I mean, look, this is the ERJ-170 indeed. And for some reason, actually, the wings look a little bit larger than the Caribou, but it's not that much bigger after all. Let's see if we can see if we can take off here. I don't know why the stairs are still there. This thing is some sort of an aborting process, but that doesn't matter. Let's go full power in those engines. So we're gonna go full power indeed. Static takeoff. For measure, we're flying this airplane a little bit more empty. So fuel is 3%, payload is 0%. This thing's got 80 gallons of fuel on board. This is great. Let's go full power and release the brakes, and now put the flaps down to full as we move along. And as you can see, wingspan-wise, this airplane barely fits on. We might have collided with a fence or something, but that is okay. We are able to probably depart out of here relatively okay. Look at that. I'm able to rotate. That was just a little bit of what in the world is going on here? Anyway, we are able to rotate here out of Lukla Airport. We can fly out of here, and we fit onto the runway. Although this, once again, might be the biggest plane that can actually fly here. What the hell is going on with it? Anyway, let's go ahead and land this plane here. Okay, as you can see, we're flying now nicely here into Lukla. We can maintain a very low speed after all. Oh, we might want to put the landing gear down. All right, do it quick now. And we probably should be able to somehow stop here, honestly, without colliding into any pole. Let's not stall out. Okay? You're okay. Okay, that was the smooth landing, and you can actually kind of do that here because we've got so much stopping distance. It's just really the width of the runway that's the problem, because we probably collided with this fence or something. No offense taken. Look, runway stopping distance, no problem. Runway width, lots of problem. No, as you can see, we touched down fine, and we kind of almost ran off the runway, but not really. And we didn't hit anything. Look at that. But anything bigger, no way. No, A320, big problem. Much bigger airplane, 36 meters of wingspan. And you can see that. There's no freaking way this airplane is going to be able to depart out of here, simply because we're going to collide with stuff. Like, look. We might miss the tree there. If we had damage detection on, look, pole cut down, another pole cut down. There's simply no way to operate this plane here safely, just wingspan-wise. It's not even about the length of the runway and the fact that I'm not able to... Okay, I mean, I didn't really try here, to be honest. But you know what? We might not want to care about anything here. Let's go ahead and go crazy on wingspan. How about A350? You know, the A350 has now double the wingspan of the A320, so yeah, we're talking about what, 64 meters. 64 meters of wingspan. That's the entire town wiped out once we touch down. Just wanted to mention that. Anyway, this airplane can fly just as slowly as the ERJ, 110 knots or so. Yes, once again, length, not that much of an issue than width. For we're gonna decapitate the entire town of Lukla. Great.
Speed 100, 200, 1.74, 20, 10. Pitch.
Okay, there we go. We have done it. We have landed, and yeah, we've just completely decapitated anyone. Weirdly though, we haven't actually crashed into anything or anyone. I expect this plane to like spin out of control once we hit something, but that doesn't happen here. So everybody, Lukla Airport, after all, they're dealing with a very minimum amount of space here, directly in the city of Lukla. Village, rather. And so you don't have much space for much wingspan, although stopping might be possible. Or taking off might be possible, but we've just killed this hill here, we've just killed that house. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters: Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fanner, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.